Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the Intel, and today I'm going to be trying to rank every single major Battle Royale, past or present, going back as far as PUBG. Because PUBG really sent the Battle Royale genre into outer space in terms of popularity. As always, this is only my opinion, and I'm going to try and be as fair as possible to each game in terms of their gameplay, live service elements, and what it actually brought to the Battle Royale genre as a whole. Let's begin. Now, you may have noticed I specifically mentioned PC and console for PUBG. This is because in all honesty, the mobile version of PUBG has way more updates and more content than the console and PC versions have ever had. But with that aside, let's look at PUBG in present year and see what has been added. In total, in 2021 December, PUBG has 8 maps and has remastered 3 of those maps. Plus, PUBG has added a decent selection of new weapons, such as the M79 grenade launcher. They add regular new features, weapons, and maps. It's a solid content plan. It may not be as big as it used to be in Western markets, but PUBG still adds tons of content. You may have noticed I said Western markets for PUBG, and how the game isn't as big there anymore. This is true. In Western markets, the game may have declined in popularity massively, but in China especially, PUBG is massive. This tweet here shows that from an investor call, we found out that only 2% of all PUBG players at the start of 2021 were from North America or Europe. The game may nowadays be a past memory for most of us from a Western country, but that's just simply because the game shifted its target market away from Western countries. Looking at player counts for PUBG only on Steam, so no mobile or no console, we can see that the game is averaging around 200,000 players a month and peaking at 400,000 in a month, and its lows are around about 150,000. I think PUBG deserves a high tier, especially for skyrocketing this Battle Royale genre into the popularity it currently is in right now, and I think just for that alone, it deserves an S tier, as it still receives updates and new maps, and it has shifted its focus away from PC and console, but PUBG is still a really fun game, even if they don't update as much as they should, or if the mobile games got way more attention. The game is still pretty fun, but a bit dated in some areas. Let's get the next big titan out of the road, Fortnite. Honestly, you may love Fortnite or you may hate it, but this game made Battle Royale become a trend in gaming to this day. PUBG started the Battle Royale trend, but Fortnite truly perfected the trend. Its addicting gameplay, ever-changing world, collaborations, tons of limited time modes and events, all combined together to create one of the best Battle Royale experiences on the planet. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't played Fortnite as much in Chapter 2 as I did in Chapter 1, but as we approach the 3rd chapter of Fortnite, Chapter 3, I think it's safe to say it's still one of the best Battle Royales. So I want to inject myself in here for a minute and say that yeah, Chapter 3 has come out for the game, and wow, it's really good. Chapter 3 has broken player records for Epic Games, and that's really amazing. So I'll let you head back to past me. The game still has millions of players and billions in revenue coming in, and the gameplay is as solid and tight as ever. With an update each month adding new content, it's safe to say Fortnite is still one of the best Battle Royales around. Even if you don't like the game, you have to respect what it's done, and honestly, I've never had so much fun in a Battle Royale. From Chapter 1, Season 2 to Season 5, I've never had so much fun in a game. It was truly a golden era of Battle Royales and just genuinely gaming. Everyone was playing the game and everyone was just loving it. Fortnite, for its cultural impact alone, deserves an S tier. Warzone is a weird one. Warzone is about to get its 2nd map after 2 years of waiting in anticipation, but let's talk about the gameplay first. Gameplay wise, Warzone is really solid. It contains the same gameplay mechanics as Modern Warfare 2019, just with armor, if I'm making it as basic as possible. But honestly, 2021 was a really rough year for Warzone. Black Ops Cold War weapons came to the game and they ruled it. Basically, for a solid year, Modern Warfare weapons were obsolete for the most part. Meaning if you spent money on blueprints and stuff, they were just kind of useless. Cold War weapons outclassed them in every way. Being honest, Warzone updates are a hit or miss. Sometimes it could be a massive, phenomenal update, adding new objectives, new weapons, map updates, crossovers, and way more, like Season 1 of Cold War added Rebirth Island. Other times, it could be just 2 events and balancing for an entire 50 to 70 day long season. It's just not supported as well as it should be for the titan of a game it is. Hopefully, Warzone will return to its glory days with the new Caldera map, but right now, ranking it based off of just 2021, it's in a really rough shape right now. 2020 Warzone would have been an S tier Battle Royale, but with 2021's lack of content and changes combined with a lackluster year of map updates with no real new content, and plus a massive hacking and cheating epidemic, I'm gonna have to lower Warzone in 2021 to a B tier.
Exciting!
EA's second Battle Royale. The first Battle Royale EA made, well, we'll come back to that in a little bit. But Apex Legends is massively successful. But before we begin Apex's section here, I just want to say I'm not really an Apex player. I'm honestly more of a Titanfall fan, to be honest. But man, Apex is really solid. Its gameplay is super fast and addicting, it's very similar to Titanfall 2, and team play is easily the best of any Battle Royale. Team play, communication is incredible. The Apex ping system kind of reinvented ping systems across every game. Plus, hero characters are a solid way to shake up the Battle Royale formula. Apex also has a really solid live service, with each season bringing new weapons / gear, new characters, and occasionally a new mode / map, such as the arena mode or the new tropical map, Stormpoint. I don't have too much to say about Apex, due to it being one of the Battle Royales I have the least amount of time with. This is mostly because it's focused on team play, and most of my friends don't really play Apex either. But from what I have played, it's a really solid Battle Royale. I can easily gather from the community that it is really good, and it's definitely cemented itself as one of the best Battle Royales, and I think for that alone, it deserves an A tier. Black Ops 4's Battle Royale may have been forgotten by most, but a small community for Blackout still thrives and does play the game regularly. But let's head back to 2018/2019 and check out how Blackout did back when it was in its prime. Well, Blackout hit its prime basically at launch, and it sharply fell after that. Unfortunately, Treyarch just wasn't able to update and support Blackout fast enough for a Battle Royale, as Treyarch were having to update multiplayer and zombies alongside Blackout definitely negatively impacted Blackout's life, but Blackout did still receive limited time modes and map updates from Treyarch. Another major negative of Blackout is it's another one of those Battle Royales that is a fully paid game, and still to this day you have to pay to play Blackout. At launch you had to pay $60 or £60 to play only Blackout, which is definitely the main reason why Blackout didn't become the Battle Royale of Call of Duty. But how did Blackout play? Honestly, decently. I quite enjoyed Blackout's gameplay. It was really only missing more gameplay updates and more support from Treyarch. Blackout was solid, it just didn't get the support and love it needed, leaving bugs and glitches from launch still present to this day, as support for the game ended in October of 2019 with the launch of Modern Warfare. I think this deserves, due to its lack of support and being a paid Battle Royale, unfortunately places it in the C tier. If Blackout was able to have a continued and longer length of support and updates, I think it could easily be an A tier Battle Royale. Battlefield's first and only Battle Royale so far, and Firestorm had some cool ideas and concepts, yet it's the most undercooked and dead Battle Royale on this list. Firestorm had some amazing concepts, like the Firestorm, replacing a generic storm or circle. It was a massive wall of fire that would slowly come and destroy buildings. And speaking about destruction, came tons of destructible houses, which added a cool level of strategy, such as you could place a mine in front of a house so when an enemy walked over it, it could level the entire thing and negatively impact that team. Firestorm had many issues, and the biggest was, nobody wanted a Battlefield Battle Royale. The majority of the player base didn't care for a Battle Royale, and it really showed. On launch day, it was even a struggle to get a match on some regions, and today it's almost impossible to play Firestorm. If you search Firestorm on Google, the game doesn't even show up in the top results, showing how little people cared or even knew about it. Plus, you had to purchase Battlefield 5 to play it, making it another $60, £60 Battle Royale. Firestorm had some great ideas, but they weren't executed well. Destruction was there, but well, some buildings just couldn't be destroyed or even scratched in some cases, whereas others could be completely leveled. It just was a half-baked battle royale that had about a total of about 5 updates, with no new features or map additions being part of that live service, if you can even call it a live service. Overall, this is easily the worst battle royale on the tier list. From being dead on arrival to just having half-baked, unfinished features like destruction just being a case-by-case basis. Some places could be leveled completely, and some places you couldn't even scratch the walls. Unfortunately, Firestorm is going to be our first and only D-tier battle royale. Popular for a day, forgotten the next, is the best way I can sum up Realm Royale, Hi-Rez's first and only attempt at creating a battle royale. Realm Royale was okay, I guess. It had some interesting ideas such as magic abilities and classes, which were fun and unique at the time, but wasn't implemented that well. Summoning a horse anywhere to get around was a cool callback to their previous game Smite, but it just ruined movement and pacing of a match. Dying allowed you to become a chicken? Yeah, it was kind of weird, but allowed you to run and hide while you wait or hope for a revive. It was fine, it was a decent battle royale that just needed a little bit of work, and it could be the next big thing. And it really was popular for about a month. It had tons of players, then faded into obscurity to never be heard about again. The last update for Realm Royale was 2 years ago. Yeah, it's been a long time since the game got any updates, and looking at player counts on Steam, it doesn't bode well. The game's been losing players for a while now, and is not getting any better. It's no longer a question on if the servers will get shut down for the game, more of a matter of when. Unfortunately, due to the abandonment of the project and undercooked ideas, I have to rate this a C tier. At the very least, it got supported longer than Firestorm. This one is easily the most obscure on this list. I'm not sure how many people know about this game. Spellbreak on Steam hit a peak of an all-time of 5,500. It's only a year old, and it's losing an average of 10% of its players per month. Yeah, Spellbreak isn't doing that great, but I will say it still has received support and content from its developers throughout the year, so it could make a comeback one day. It was actually a lot of people were pretty hyped for this game when it initially got revealed, but its ideas are cool, but it wasn't great. Its ideas and gameplay were mostly about having 2 gauntlets, having tons of magic like fire, wind, and earth. It was pretty cool visually. But once again, it was kind of undercooked. Not as bad as Firestorm or Realm Royale. It's pretty close to being good, but the balancing of magic just wasn't great. The small development team just couldn't balance magic correctly. Its map as well was just pretty generic and really wasn't anything special. And realistically, I just don't see a future for Spellbreak because it's just not getting enough updates to add anything substantial, and the game's bleeding players faster than any other game here other than Firestorm. Sorry again, Firestorm. I have to put this one alongside Realm Royale in the C tier. It just needed more time and a bigger budget and a bigger development team. If they maybe found a publisher for the game, maybe it would have been way bigger than it is. And we've made it. That's the final list. That's my ranking of every single major Battle Royale. I think it's a fair list. Again, Battle Royales are mostly ranked on their gameplay and live service, as Battle Royales that don't have a good live service don't live very long. Again, sorry Firestorm. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, throw a like down below, and if you didn't, well, you can throw a dislike down there, but there's, well, no more dislike counter, and honestly, I don't even know where I can find dislikes, so, sorry, but your opinion, I literally can't see your opinion anymore. But thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.